And now we welcome those of you who saw the Bengals beat Pittsburgh today 38-31 in a thriller at Heinz Field. We welcome you to Kansas City, just the third play of the game for the Chiefs, facing 3rd down and 9. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms, and Bonnie Bernstein. And what's in the league against the rush? Trevor Price, Myers, Warren, and Courtney Brown on that line. A strong front seven. DJ Williams in his second year out of Miami. And Champ Bailey, who ran one back on Thanksgiving Day. A Drew Bledsoe pass, as he now has 2 returns on the season for scores. 3rd down and 4 after the penalty against Denver. Another flag is down as Green just fires it incomplete.
Results in a 1st down.
How about that? Back-to-back 5-yard mark-offs gives the Chiefs the first.
Quarterbacks, or most quarterbacks, do not use their cadence enough.
There's Larry Johnson with a brief glimpse of daylight for 5 yards. And what about the Chiefs going against this Denver D?
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs, it's just this simple. Their tackles are back. Willie Rolfe and John Wilburn did not play in the first game, did not allow Trent Green to go down the field when he had the chances. Denver's defense, keep it simple, and they want to keep it simple because Kansas City moves around.
And 5, and they go right back to Larry Johnson. And he has the first. This Denver defense, you may have seen it a moment ago with the graphic, has not given up an opening drive touchdown or field goal for that matter in 13 games. And you saw he's already outrushed his total on that Monday night game at Denver, week 3 of the season. Quick pass, and short of the first, the big heavy hit by the rookie Dominique Foxworth on Chris Horn stops the Chiefs 2 yards shy of the... To Rod Smith on the slant, and a 1st down out to the 33. Jake Plummer in 4 career games at Kansas City, 1 as an Arizona Cardinal, 3 as a Bronco. He's 0-4 in his career here. Nalen, 5 times a Pro Bowler, but in Plummer's mind, still underrated around the league. And Mike Anderson coming off perhaps the worst game of his career. Some circles had, outside of last week, a very solid season. 1st down and setting up a screen to Anderson. Great blocking. And Anderson running free at the 40, 30. It gets past the Chiefs in the secondary, and it's a touchdown, Denver.
Exactly what Denver wanted. Of course, they want a long touchdown. He's motivated today, and Mike Shanahan loves players that are motivated. He thought he would time. Lineman must hit the ground. Tom Nalen to the outside, gets down and knocks the defender right out of the way. It looked like Derek Johnson. So think about it. A big lineman comes out at you. He hits the ground. You're going to get out of the way. And Mike Anderson showing the speed.
This is his longest career reception, 66 yards. And this is the only guy who had a shot of the free safety, Wesley.
Nice cut back.
How big is that touchback now?
Listen, it's a good thing you said that, because it changed everything what the Denver Broncos were going to do. If they would have been on their 4-yard line, maybe Mike Shanahan says, okay, let's change what we were going to come out and let's run the football. Kansas City would have been playing run all the way. But Mike Anderson, known as a power runner and getting the tough yards, but he shows a little movement and avoids Greg Wesley and allows him to go for the touchdown. And great.
Into Denver territory before things broke down. Forced to punt. Now, delay give. Johnson with a good burst. And he's about a yard shy of the first. Special Denver teams in history, even prior to Shanahan, as Johnson has the first. The special Super Bowl teams or AFC championship level teams all performed well here at Kansas City. Let's get an update. Let's send it to Greg in New York.
Jim and Phil, what an ending in Miami. The Dolphins with 6 seconds to play. Sage Rosenfeld to Chris Chambers with the extra point. Miami pulls out a 24-23 win over Buffalo.
And I'd like to welcome those of you who saw the Ravens win. Here's Dante Hall on the end around. Looked like it might go for big yardage before Ian Gold stood ground in the middle of the field and held him down to 6 yards.
You know what that tells you? Dante Hall had that defense going left. Oh, it's paid off.
It's 3rd down and 2. Wide open. They have Wilson for the first. And Darren Williams finally brings him down at the Denver 41.
We talked about that. Kansas City gives a lot of formations.
Joining us, Denver scored on that second play of the game. A 66-yard pass to Mike Anderson. Wide open. Dante Hall. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hines ties it. Up and down the field like they were in Pittsburgh earlier today. 7-7.
How does Dante Hall get so wide open? Watch Nick Ferguson come up. John Lynch is here. Nick Ferguson is supposed to be back helping out Champ Bailey. Nobody there, wide open. And we just talked 2 blown assignments by the Broncos secondary in that drive, and it led to the touchdown.
Dante Hall's best games in his career as a receiver have been.
Players, for them, it's about attitude. Just hit them in the mouth. And sometimes it works against them because they're too aggressive, but they've accomplished what they wanted to do this year. Faster and tougher, and they definitely have done both.
2nd down and 8 from the 27. Play action, it's Plummer. Now planting the feet, narrowing it out long to Lee, who's open at the 20 and down at the 17. That goes for 56 yards. And on the end around, it's Rod Smith. Warfield has the edge, and he helps make the play along with Kavika Mitchell.
Situation makes it hard to defend coaches like that.
The run by Smith picked up 6. It's 2nd down and 4. And up the middle they go with Anderson getting the first. And it'll be a goal to go. And on this one, 2nd and goal from the 4. They fake to Dane. And Plummer looking, now firing back at the end zone, intercepted. And a kneel down, they'll bring it out to the 20. Patrick Surtain with the interception.
And tremendous this year, not taking chances that are not warranted.
The offsetting penalties takes away the 19-yard gain. So they replay the down, and Sammy Parker has it for a mere 4 yards. That was only the 5th. Lynch threatening the blitz. They cross him up. They try to with the run. And Larry Johnson has his 1,000-yard season.
He's grown up with football, so he knows a little history, which is great.
Well, they needed to get the first, and he moves the pile to get it. Michael Myers was plugging it, but Johnson would not be denied. Sable was my second fumble. Final seconds of the first quarter, and on 1st down, there's another completion over to Dante Hall for another first. Quarter underway, getting set to get underway. 15-degree wind chill. That's why you get yourself wrapped in electric blanket.
Perception.
From the 45, Trent Green. Good protection. Ball in the air and picked off. It's Champ Bailey with his 7th pick of the season. And down at the 43. Off the fingertips of Gonzalez. Yeah, that one would have been no doubt all the way. Returned. 2nd down and 10. Here comes the blitz, and Plummer is pummeled by Derek Johnson. Oh, on Plummer, who somehow got right back on his feet.
Yeah, this is the old Chicago Bear look, and you get a bunch of linebackers to one side. If they blitz, you usually cannot pick it up. So somebody on Denver should have known it, and what a good job by Jake Plummer holding on to foot.
And 18, and they'll run it with Dane to the 40, and we'll see the punting unit and Todd Sauerbrunn take the field. After 10 years, they don't lose in December at home. Larry Johnson with a flag down, unable to find any room as Al Wilts.
Offside, number 27 defense, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
At that time lined up, and 5 after the infraction on the Broncos. Play action, Green to Kennison, has the catch at the 30. Ridden down by Foxworth at the 15. Kansas City strikes for a big one.
Field fakes the outside route, and boy, does he fool Dominique Foxworth. What's the route? And it's well run. Sell it, turn up the field, Trent Green right on the money with the throw.
Kennison. The Chiefs now have it 1st and 10 from the 15. And it's Larry Johnson running the right side for about 5, and he refuses to go down. Now that
Passing team, you need your tackles to do both.
2nd down and 5. Green steps back to reset with 5 on the play clock. And looking like an option play, almost like a busted play, but Trent Green dives out near the 1.
Well, the Kansas City offense, they do not get the communication.
Perhaps they just brought in Bailey and Foxworth for reinforcement. Straight ahead, and there's the signal. Touchdown, Kansas City. For Johnson, his 10th rushing touchdown of the year. It's now 14 unanswered for Kansas City. Johnson puts the Chiefs in front, 14-7. The entire year for Denver. Losses at Miami on the opener and at New York. From the 8, Darren Williams sidesteps the first pressure. Gets past 4 Chiefs and is bounced out. A beautiful run back by the rookie. And eclipsed 200 in the first matchup. It's Mike Anderson back in the lineup. And he fights. With a feisty 6-yard run. Beat them up collectively again for just north of 200 in their first meeting. And there's Anderson. There's a good rush and a 1st down.
Well, Mike Anderson, you said at the play before, he fights for 6 yards.
Oh, it has not been Bell as the backup, what we expected after meeting with the Broncos. And a little tight end screen with Putzier bouncing around right near the 1st down. 6 yards to carry, best in the league. And then Ron Dane, who had most of that yardage, 98 of the 151 in the game against the Cowboys.
And Mike Shanahan said, he goes, look, Ron Dane's going to play today.
And it's Dane with the 1st with ease. Of course, he had 98 yards, did Dane, but
made people miss, and he broke tackles.
It's Dane, and he's able to move ahead to the 25. It looked like he'd be stopped rather quickly. Ryan Sims on the hit. One last out for the last 10 games. Number 90. 3rd and short, and Plummer spins away, finds an open man, and what an effort by Plummer to stay on his feet and find Putzier for the 1st. 2nd and 11. Over to Rod Smith. And he's 1 yard short of the 1st. Jared Allen. And
makes his 3rd down very, well, a lot easier to pick up.
3rd and just a yard. Fake to Anderson, now rolling again. He got picked on this last time, but he'll run for it, and he slides in. Plummer with the touchdown. Kyle Johnson with a huge block to open it up for the quarterback.
Here comes number 39 at you. The defense not fooled. Now he turns, seals it off, and gets 2 defenders. And Jake Plummer, the man's got some speed, gets in there for
a touchdown or a 1st down.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback did give himself up. When he slid, his knee hit. The ball was at about the half-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the half-yard line.
This time it's Anderson. And he drives, and he is in. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Wesley says no, he wasn't in. The Denver offense struck early with the big play. This time they pick it up little chunks at a time.
I'll tell you.
I'm feeling for you. Here we go. 1st down. Trent Green. Beautiful strike to Kennison. Tackled at the Denver 35.
Well, the Denver Broncos, they were almost expecting pass. Valuable to him throwing the football.
Kennison up to 81 yards receiving on 2 grabs. This time it's over to Parker for another 1st at the 20. Trevor Price, Tony Gonzalez without a catch to this point. And there's a flag. It's against the Chiefs. Sammy Parker, and it will not matter as good an effort as it is.
Illegal motion. Number 87 was going forward at the snap. 5-yard penalty.
On the slot, now they move him in motion. Second down at 15 to the end zone. There's Gonzalez. He has it. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Another tremendous throw by Trent Green. He looked left forever. Darren Williams lets him go. Champ Bailey comes in, and he just mistimes it by a fraction and not knocking it down. And Tony Gonzalez and Green is going to drop back. He wants to throw this football to the left. Good play action fake. He looks left, nothing. Oh man, resets his feet and then throws it with everything he's got right on line to Tony Gonzalez. And what ruined this play for the Denver defense? Tony Gonzalez throw. Boy, what a...
Tatum Bell in for the first time, and he's at the top of the screen, lined up far to the left as a receiver. But across the middle they go, and the whammy hit on Rod Smith by Kavika Mitchell. Charlie Adams has come in. Bell in the backfield. Plummer finds Putzier. Open space to the 30, and that's it for Jeb Putzier. That almost looked like a broken play, Phil.
You know why? Because it was. Here's Jeb Putzier on the end of the line of scrimmage. He's just blocking to give Jake Plummer some time. The play breaks down, Jake Plummer spots him, and then he picks up 32 yards after the...
Down at 6 from the 25. On the run, it's Rod Smith stepping out at the 7.
Changes his route. Everybody's covered, and Rod Smith at the last second, bottom of your screen, takes off and gets open. Van Pelt at quarterback.
Van Pelt takes it up the middle, and he's in. His first snap of the season. Plummer had taken every snap before this one. They sent Plummer out to the left as a receiver, and it completely fooled everybody. I haven't seen a number 11 run the football like this since Phil Simms was playing for the Giants.
Well, Van Pelt comes in at quarterback. It's really just not a quarterback draw. It's a running play. Tom Nalen comes up, gets the block on Derek Johnson inside. Cooper Carlisle gets a good block coming to the right. Oh, nice. Derek Johnson goes underneath. And you bring in this situation, want Van Pelt to get hurt, but that's what he is. He's part running back, and that's one of the big reasons why he is the back.
Anyone other than Plummer took a snap this season. Dante Hall fumbles the football, and DeVoe of Denver is right there to capture it. Sam Brandon may have been the one to knock it loose. They run it with Anderson. Now on ahead, and he is in field goal range to the 34. Cooper Carlisle with a key block, and Elam's coming out to
away the quick route.
They send Anderson out as a receiver. Pressure on Plummer. He has to unload. Sideline pass incomplete. Left leg, I should say. The calf has been. How about this call with Anderson running it to end the half? What was that about?
Yeah, I don't know. I would have thrown it into the end zone, at least one throw there. So
our offense is getting a lot more power than you did in the Monday night game at Denver.
Well, we're blocking better. You know, we have our tackles here, but right now we have to quit trading big plays. We make big plays, they make big plays, you know, and we thought coming in it would be the kind of game that's going to go right down to the last play, and it might end up.
You might be right.
Yeah, we just got to quit trading. We've got to get the edge on our side.
Coach, thanks.
It's 21-all at halftime. We'll be back with the Sprint halftime report. It is 21-all as we get set for the third quarter here at Arrowhead. And Phil, what about the second half? We heard Dick Vermeil say, wait a minute, we got to get an edge in the big play department, but it looks like one of those days where it's going to be going back and forth all day long.
Well, it could be, Jim. I really came into this game, I thought defenses were going to, I thought it was going to be the story, but it has not been. I expect defenses on both sides to settle down and quit giving up so many big plays.
In the first half, as far as the stat department, Big plays, well, we consider those to be 20-plus yards. 3 on the Denver side, 4 by Kansas City. Fantasy players, the notebook from the first half. Plummer, 221, 1-1. And Green, 197, 2-1. Anderson, 33 yards on the ground, plus a touchdown. He also caught one. Larry Johnson, 44 yards and a score. And there's the receiving stats with Rod Smith, Lee with one big one, Gonzalez with a touchdown, and Kinnison lost him for about 26 yards. And here they snap it, hand it off to Smith. He was trying to unload it down the field, but the Chiefs read it with Hicks and Sammy Knight.
Halftime and say, all right, guys, let's quit overreacting to what the offense is doing. And that time, Hicks, everybody stays at home.
Accomplishment that goes back 10 years. Plummer on 3rd and 20 is picked off at the 20-yard line by Kavika Mitchell.
Before he threw the football in the middle of the field, Jake Plummer almost double pumps, and when you make that second move and you're throwing the football to the middle, somebody from the left side is going to see you doing it, and they're going to drift towards where you're throwing it, and that's what causes the interception. Boy, Kavika Mitchell, and a nice catch as he catches it and gets hit at the same time.
Outside this length. 2nd down, and the low pass right where it had to be to a diving Eddie Kinnison for a 1st down.
You know, wow. And even Dick Vermeil said it, but they suffered through some tough moments. They find themselves 7-4, and still with a chance to go to the playoffs.
They fake to Johnson on 2nd and goal. Green with a flag hits Kinnison, but hold on, this may come back. And the signal against Kansas City. 3rd and goal. Pass on one hop incomplete. Record for most field goals in a quarter. 34 times has it to give Kansas City the lead. He has now made a field goal in 15 straight games. Vermeil looking for the edge in the big play department. A touchdown called back. They settle for 3. Missed the Cowboy game with a bruised sternum. Averaging 6 yards a carry, best in the league. Here's his first rush attempt of the day, and he's got some running room.
Jim and Phil, good stout test for the Patriots tonight. The Jets putting up a fight, but Corey Dillon with a 1-yard touchdown run has increased New England's lead. It's 13-3, 4 minutes to play in the fourth.
What it could have been for the Dolphins a few weeks back when they hosted, the Patriots could have beaten them. Here's Tatum Bell. And that's 2 bursts in a row for Tatum Bell.
Backs, and you bring in the fastest one here in the 2nd half. He looks very explosive.
Fresh legs. And Dane this time gets the handle. And he looks pretty fresh also. Wow. 3 straight carries that go for about...
Running on him all the time, and we're going to do it again tomorrow too.
Still Dane in the backfield. You set it downs. Dane in traffic and losing yardage this time. Ryan Sims was the first to get to him. He's in the backfield. He returns. Play action. Plummer on his heels. Hits Rod Smith. Tiptoeing around near the 20 and out of bounds at the 18. Ran away from Kendrell Bell.
It's like it when they say, well, he threw from his back foot. Look, if you can't throw from your back foot in this league, then you're going to miss a lot of opportunities to complete passes down the field. Excellent job by Jake Plummer, and Rod Smith still got a little giddy up left, turns the corner.
Plummer fires, hits his man. Todd DeVoe with the diving catch. Back. Anderson gets the 1st down. Goal to go from the 7. With Mike Anderson, the tailback, 3rd and goal. It's Anderson, and again they stuff the middle with Eric Hicks hitting him first. He has scored in every game in his career, and he adds 3 more to his distinguished career. Our 4th tie of the day. It's right now, want to know. Cast your vote at NFL.com.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Sauerbrunn's boot goes to Dante Hall. Remember, he fumbled it last time right before the half. This time, though, he races out at the 44, setting up the Chiefs. And the #1 show on television, CBS, America's Most Watched Network. Sam A. Parker, he dropped it out of bounds, but first he did indeed make the grab and picked up good yardage. Down to the Denver 42, gain of 14. Second down and 8.
Encroachment, number 96 defense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Johnson lined up behind Richardson. It is LJ trying to get by the wave. Trying to fight for that first down line. Quick toss and picked. Look out, Darrell Williams. Trent Green has to make a play. And he does. He fights off the block and is able to drag down Darrell Williams after the poor throw.
And this interception is caused by the fact that Trent Green tries to get rid of the football so quick, he doesn't get a good grip, and it's a little bit off target.
Third takeaway of the day for Denver. Tatum Bell. 3 carries, all of them have gone for plus 10 yards. This one for 13. Work from your local station on America's #1 network. Inside the 30. Second down and 8. Over to Kyle Johnson, and pile driven back by Jared Allen. Plummer flings it across the middle. Driven back short of the first. Alexander hit by Kavika Mitchell.
With the bad calf, which you talked about, Jim.
A 40-yard try for Elam, who in his career has had 2 game-winning kicks here at Arrowhead. Jason Elam from 40 splits it. Good. And Denver takes the lead at 27-24. Taking on the Cowboys next week in our doubleheader game. First and 10 from the 30. Larry Johnson, first time in open space this half. And he keeps on driving out for about 8 yards. Broke. And again, it's Johnson. And that looks like a first down.
That's a Kansas City Chiefs.
He picked up the first on that last attempt. Green, left side, it's Kennison. He's over 100 now and pushed out of bounds. Pushed out in Denver territory. The 4th straight time against the Broncos over 100. Again, they try to use the rope side. Johnson breaks free inside the 20 and down to the 12. Running behind Willie Roaf. It was stacked up. It was cut off.
He just gives you every dimension that you want as a running back. Good vision, power, and then the ability to take nothing and make a 30-yard gain out of it. Just deceptively quick and fast for a very big running back in the NFL.
Touchdown for the lead here. Green looks for a second option, and Kennison is pounded by John Lynch, and a flag. And a flag for the hit against Lynch.
If he calls this, it's because John Lynch went to the head of the receiver. Fenceless player, and mainly receivers.
You know, last year against the Chiefs, Lynch on a hit of Dante Hall was... Toss it, Larry Johnson trying to be patient with it, and it pays off with the touchdown. Larry Johnson. You know, Dick Vermeil went on and on about how Priest Holmes was the best layer runner he had ever seen it, layering his runs, waiting for it to open. And another flag, it looks like, on Lynch.
Yeah.
How did you like the patience by Johnson on that run?
It was special. That's really what it was. It was special by Larry Johnson.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 47 defense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Kansas City the lead. From 5 yards out. following the wave of blockers for the end zone and the lead. It's 3rd down and 8. And the pass threaded for Alexander. Kansas City says he didn't catch it, and it is ruled incomplete.
Larry Johnson with experience is slowing down.
On 3rd and 5, they dump it off to Johnson, and that move gets the first down. Out to the 21.
This is what I call a coach's play.
You're in the backfield. Johnson sits out 1. On 1st and 10, and Green going to take off. And he slides at the 29 of nice that he says it'll surprise us tonight on 60 Minutes. Richardson cuts outside, shakes off the rookie Williams. A flag is down.
Holding, number 81 offense. 10-yard penalty, repeat, 2nd down.
Larry Johnson out 2 plays, is now back in. He has his 100 yards. And takes a couple of vicious hits before bouncing out to City. And running back Larry Johnson over 100 plus 2 touchdowns on the game. And another big run. And again, is this layering or larrying?
Yeah, either way, it's good stuff.
Johnson getting a breather. He's got 65 yards rushing in this quarter alone. So D. Brown in.
Big stop.
Only to see Larry Johnson put Kansas City on top. Open is Smith. And Denver with a good play to begin the series for a 1st down. Who started as back end. Plummer fires it. Pulled down by Lallee. And the Chiefs bring him down after a gain of 7. Now, they pick up the blitz. Over to Johnson. He's pushed back short of the 1st. Mitchell with another hit. He's had a number of plays in this game. They ask Anderson to get the yard. He's pushed back, but did he get it first with the progress?
Oh, he got a great spot. The Chiefs think they have stopped it, and Dick Vermeil, it's outside of 2 minutes. The play happened. This might be throw that red flag, and let's see it again on replay.
He's stretch it out, and
this is going to be close.
Hold on, step back, sir. No, they say they got it. The Chiefs are saying, look, there's a chain link we can see. Sammy Knight making an appeal.
When you watch this, he is short of the 48-yard line. And the down marker is, the official one was on the far side as we looked at it.
After reviewing the play, the runner did not reach the 48-yard line. Therefore, he was short. First down, Kansas City.
Arrowhead's going crazy.
Now is the best time to catch him off guard.
Gonna run it. Larry Johnson, and he's got a first and a whole lot more. Larry Johnson, what a quarter this has been, and Sims starts to celebrate. Foxborough, we welcome the audience that saw the Patriots beat up the Jets 16-3. Larry Johnson on a 3rd and 9 run gains only a yard. So there's a chance here. The snap would have to come with about 8 seconds to go in the game. Taking his time. Got to bring him down.
Protect yourself.
Now they stop the clock with 3 seconds and time for 1 Hail Mary. Here we go. 1 chance for the Broncos. Plummer did all of that one, and it's going to be incomplete. Chiefs have done it. They've won 17 straight December home games, and they currently have the 6th